Hello, everybody. Mark Dixon here, your local Hawaii Allstate insurance agent. And today I want to talk about one of the most important parts of your property policy, your homeowners, your condo, or your renter's policy. And honestly, one of the most underrated, liability coverage. Now, this is the part that protects you, your savings, your future, not just your stuff. In simple terms, liability coverage kicks in if you're responsible for injuring someone or damaging their property. And it doesn't just pay for damages. It can also cover legal fees, which can get super expensive super fast. Like, guess we're not retiring in Hawaii anymore. Kind of expensive. So let's make this real with some local examples. You're hosting a get together at your place. Slippers piled up by the door, food on the table, good vibes. Someone's jamming ukulele. Right? So then somebody steps on the lanai and it's a little bit wet from the rain and they slip and fall and you get hurt. Now you're dealing with medical bills and possibly a lawsuit, and that's where your liability coverage steps in. Or maybe you're spending the day out at Pokai Bay or at Kailua Beach, and you got your setup, right? Your canopy tent from Costco, your chairs, your cooler. Maybe you're feeling a little bit fancy with a full beach wagon, and then the wind picks up. We know how fast that can happen here, and your umbrella or your canopy tent goes rolling down the beach and hits someone or into the parking lot and damages their car. Yes, that could turn into a claim. And yes, your policy can help cover that. Now, people with kids, you know that anything can happen at any time. So your kid's at a friend's house in Kapolei and knocks over their brand new TV. Or they're playing pickup basketball at a park in Eva Beach and things get a little bit physical and somebody gets hurt. Well, you could be held responsible for any of those things. And that's exactly what this coverage is for. And let's not forget about pets, right? You're out walking your dog around Kaka'ako or you take them to the dog park and they bite someone or another dog. Now, even if your dog is usually super friendly, it only takes one moment, and that can turn into a serious liability situation. Now, here's the part most people don't realize. This coverage follows you all around the world. So let's say you're hiking Diamond Head or doing something more intense like hiking Coco Head, and you accidentally bump into someone and they go rolling down and they get hurt. Or you're traveling, Vegas, Disneyland, Japan, and something happens where you're responsible for damage or injury. Your Hawaii-based policy can still apply. So yeah, your insurance is getting more travel miles than most of us are now with the price of jet fuel. Now let's talk numbers for a second. A lot of people have around $100,000 in liability coverage. That comes with most base policies. And that sounds like a lot until it's not. Medical bills, legal fees, settlements, it all adds up super fast. And that's why we often recommend increasing those limits or even adding an umbrella policy for extra protection. Because if something major happens, we want the insurance company writing the check, not you. And trust me, nobody wants to explain that, to their family, the reason that you're cutting back on everything is because of a runaway canopy tent on Kailua Beach. Now, the bottom line is that liability coverage protects your lifestyle, not just your home, not just your stuff, and whether working for you it's working for you 24/7, whether you're at home in Pro City or at the beach in Waikiki or traveling anywhere in the world. Now, if you're not sure how much liability coverage you have or if it's enough, let's take a look. It's one of the easiest ways to seriously upgrade your protection. It's also very affordable, sometimes costing less than $1.50 more per month to go to the maximum liability coverage amount. So shoot me a message, give me a call, or stop by. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there. Live aloha and have a mayhem-free day. And I'll see you next week with a new video. Aloha.